Hello, I'm Wang's Big, and this goon is named, I wrote it down somewhere, Rap Record Hoarder. He's gonna be playing Windrunner, in the safe lane support position? Is that what's going on here? Maybe not. You're gonna have to wait and see. These starting items are okay. You can basically just have whatever, because Windrunner really doesn't matter. They're equally as effective. I don't like how this is just not being challenged at all by your guys, especially your big invisible guy. And I don't like how you're just not clicking on the Shadow Man. Just get the rune though. This hero works as safe lane support, but it's probably like the worst position. Even jungle is a lot better than this. You just really need levels and ideally some farm. You're also supporting a bounty hunt. Man, this is just... this is the Earthshaker Shadow Fiend offlane. I just noticed you need to be clicking on people, like the melee people especially. You're not doing anything at all right now. What your hero does is she clicks. She clicks so good. The denies don't even really matter all that much. Like, they could have had 0 health on both their heroes if you were just playing the Dota. Click, yeah, look at that shit. Just repeat it over and over again, because there's 0 thing they can do. Okay, you also got Shackle Shot level 1. This is the worst level 1 skill to get. Look at what it actually does. Like, if you can somehow, which in this won't happen often, land it on 2 heroes, you get, technically, it's just a 1.5 second stun on both. You can't even add the numbers like that. It's awful. Please don't ever get this level 1. There's 0 use for it. Even stats, probably better level 1. Windrun just lets you either catch up to people or have the evasion. Power shot, you can get a creep, spook people. Power shot level 1's not all that great, but it's definitely better than shackle shot. Never, ever, ever get shackle shot level 1. It's never worth it. So you're not doing anything at all this lane. You guys are actively hurting each other by being in this lane. One of you needs to get out of it. Both your heroes need the levels, and neither of your heroes are going to get the levels at this rate. And it's not like you're keeping the Shadow Fiend down, right? Like, he's free farming right now. Let me just make sure.
Yes.
He's got 2 creeps? Who is challenging these creeps? I guess himself. You need to contest this Earthshaker coming back to the lane, but you just kind of leave it. Okay, I'm gonna try to speed through this a little bit because I have a feeling it's a bunch of not doing anything at all. Like, you can't think that you're helping right now. That's a melee hero right there. Does he even have a shield? I bet he has a shield. But no, he has an armor ring. Okay, so what is the dream here? The level 1 shackle. Oh, to feed. Okay. What was the 3rd race? Whatever. Maybe there's a world where you get out of this. I want to live in that world. Yeah.
First blood.
So give up first blood because you decided that the dive under the tower with your level 1 shackle shot was worthwhile. It was not. So what do you do? Holy shit, you fucking owned him. You get a Wraith Band? So is this to build it? Okay, so getting the Bassi on Windrunner, pretty damn good. Getting the whole Aquila, maybe not the best. It's never gonna be awful because it's still an Aquila, but come on, dude.
Missing top.
When they make Aquila so you can build it with like bracers and null talismans, and you want to do that, but we don't live in that world just yet. They're missing some farm. Little reason.
Top is up to something.
You can't think of level 1. I see you're leveling Shackle Shot. You got big fucking dreams here. This is more just a matter of like, I don't know, playing the hero a little more, but you've got a really, really good attack animation. You're hitting for fucking like 70 damage right now.
Missing top.
You can't be missing the free
Top
creeps.
is up to something. Top is up to something.
I'm being told top is up to something.
Missing top. Top is up to something.
Again, just clicking on people would do you so much better there. So Hasted Shadow Fiend giving you the gang. There's a chance that you get away from this with frag, but
beneath a tree.
wasn't this world. That's a worthy trade though, because you're fucking useless right now. You're like position 7, and your bounty hunter could maybe like make some stuff happen this game.
Top is up to
You guys have a
something.
very gank team. Jaja. So you're going right down bottom. Have not purchased a TP yet. Level 4. You have 3 people here. You could be going for the shackle once Pudge is up. Well, that shackle is never going to land in any universe. You could just wait a little bit. I used to do this a lot too. Like I would just like go for the shackle and hope for the best. But you can just like if you just wait, they'll step near some trees. They'll step near some enemies. Just try to make them actually count. Because the mini stun sucks. That was a kill. Like Tiny should have 2 spells. It was just done in a toss back to you guys, but whatever. That's good. Tiny fucked up the combo there, I think? No, it still hit. Cool. Wait, can I player perspective a creep? I basically am right now. I was just wondering. So you got your Wind Ranger Acula, perfect. You can consider turning it on and giving this the push, but probably not happening.
Radiant's top tower is under
Looks like
attack.
that's the dream, though.
You get nothing. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not sure what the point of that was. I guess you just wanted to waste some mana before you left, but Power Shot would actually do something to a guy. Probably time to go back to base, pick up a TP, maybe a smoke, consider picking up all this dumb shit. Windrunner needs phase boots. That's the item. Like, you can get anything after phase boots. Probably won't make that big of a difference. You need phase boots at least. Boots at all would be just nice. But don't spend time building this shit. Like, what's the point of the magic stick? Are you planning on being around a lot of spell usage? Do you really need a magic stick right now? So you're just content to kind of sit here and... I would say farm, but you're not doing that, so... just kind of look at the bottom. Have the Enigma, Black Hole is ready. No one else in your lane, sadly.
Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Probably time to go for some of these creeps. First creeps of the game, hell yeah. Up to the coveted 1 creep a minute mark now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know, like, I hope that after watching this you understand, like, how little you're doing right now. Again, like, don't just shoot this out. When I get a chance, I'll kind of, like, try to explain how it works a little bit. But it's a pretty good move. You guys could have tried to go pretty aggressive there. You could have just, like, tried to win run and go in for that kill, but I don't know. You don't live in that world.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is fallen.
So yeah, Shackle Shot, like, it's just a cone, like, right here and right here behind your guy from the position where you shoot it. So unless there's something to latch onto there, like, and sometimes it'll do bullshit, like, you'll be here, you'll be, like, slightly off kilter, like, the code should be here or whatever, but it'll still latch onto this. But, like, if you have a 0% chance, like, if it's literally just a guy standing there and you're just, like, hoping an enemy materializes or a tree materializes right behind him, like, just don't go for it. It's better to Power Shot.
Fresh made stone poles hold down.
That was a pretty bad Power Shot. You should be able to get just a quick shackle for your team here on the Shadow Fiend, yeah, and then you run away? That's what happens here? Okay. I'm pretty sure that Shadow Fiend was dead if you just focus fired him. And stood right on his hot body. Pretty sure he's still dead right now if your team wakes up. Tiny can toss a bounty hunter for the move speed reduce. Oh, alright. Maybe you didn't feel too confident about killing him, but I'm pretty sure that was just a focus fire and he would have died. He had, what, 2 raises down? Really, not too much he could have done to you. So I do have the 2 olive minute shoes. Like a windrunner, you want to like basically start shoes if you can. That's your ideal start, so you can just click all day and all night. That's some hot fucking dope. You can click the shackle to creep, and if the enemy is behind it, again the same like little cone applies. Maybe it'll shackle to that, but just many stunning guys is definitely never worth it. This is a really dangerous little TP you've done. Looks like your Pudge has honey you out to dry, pulling someone directly out of the black hole. You need to move back. You need to keep moving back while you shoot. Your range is a very powerful asset.
Impressive, actually.
Good shot, right?
I'm amazed you didn't die there. I don't really know what its spirit does, but I assumed part of his kit was to deal 100 damage. I guess it wasn't. Sorry, just getting prepped for a stack. Okay, so it looks like that Shadow Man is going Lothar's Edge. You're spending a lot of time in base here. Probably time to skedoodle. I guess you're maybe trying to decide what to buy. But you have 11 gold, so your options are slightly limited. You're still in base, friend. Just kind of playing the part of spectator. Even if like you're gonna change your plans on where to go, while you're waiting on your TP stuff. I don't know. Even if you're gonna TP somewhere, just like move, just in case like that doesn't work. That was never gonna hit anyone.
That's gotta hurt.
Maybe there's a world in which this guy dies. I live in that world. So those illusions give you vision. It was really worth focus firing there, just in case. Focus fire is really good. Really costs you nothing.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
But that's nice. Got yourself a frag.
Dyer's fortified, I see.
Track kills are your team's key to victory. You guys should be able to just give them the gang a lot. This is good, yeah. Now would hide in trees and then power cut, you know?
Top tower has been denied.
But he's got a blink dagger, so like you don't want to be in the really obvious spot because you're just gonna get blinked on and die. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you should have just been power shotting those creeps from the trees while pinging your tower, so maybe your team helped you. That was the only safe thing to do there. Probably sell Tango. Come back to TP. Do not TP bottom. Or don't do anything. Giving up that gold for Dota features. So your team is fighting top. You are. Okay, so let's talk about this one real quick. What, like, are you expecting to fight down here? Because even then, like, I don't know, this gives you such limited vision. Like, this was so much better, like, up here, or even, like, at a rune spot, anywhere else. Sadly, no track. Oh, he pops out. You could have just stayed there and focus fired him and he would have died instantly. Dude, you can let go of the power shot early. You don't have to channel the whole thing. Thankfully, this guy's still dead.
Killing spree.
That was really dangerous to run towards him there. I don't think he had full sus. But yeah, you could have just focus fired him there. There's literally nothing you could have done about it, and then guaranteed yourself the kill. Luck. What was luck? That you had a teammate?
Fresh mate. Killing spree.
Yeah, I'll probably invite 8 goons after this.
Dominating! Radiant's top tower is under attack! Get over here.
So I see you have a haste glove. Looks like you're going for Maelstrom. That's good. This hero's really strong with just a quick Ags. Focus Fire is a really good ability, especially when you get phase boots. Definitely worth going Ags almost 100% of the time. And Ags is just like a pretty good item overall, I think.
Dire's top tower! Dire's top tower has fallen!
Maelstrom is also fine. I would just really get it after the Ags. Ags gives you so many stats. Basically infinite mana, and now you have your Windrunner Aquila. Spending you little bits of extra gold on wards, which is good practice. So you just saw him go in a Roche. Hopefully you ping it and tell your team about it. Like, you do not need to confirm the Roche. The Roche has been confirmed.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You could be helping your team here, I think. You're going bottom. I don't think you realized that was kind of a fight still. I think it might even still be a fight. No, they're running away, okay. But yeah, you could have considered helping the team. So Maelstrom, good first item. Good item overall.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I would, again, just strongly, this is just relevant to this patch, because otherwise Maelstrom first would be definitely in contention for this, but getting the Ags ASAP is really good. I've been playing a little bit of this hero whenever I ran him, basically, but I picked her a few times as well. And just going like Ags and a Chrysalis, shit like that is really good. Ags and a Maelstrom, really good. This guy's gonna go on tilt. Could have held on to your clarity there, but it doesn't matter too much.
Invisibility.
So at this point, like, I think you guys are realizing that you're really good at picking out the solo kills.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I hope you try to promote some team unity here, as far as that goes.
Dire's bottom tower is fallen.
It's a good fight. Again, you just shackle when there's no chance. Like, you're just doing it to do it. It's a mini stun. Like, Sniper used to have that on an auto attack, you know? It's the same fucking thing. Good little fight. That guy's got Ag. Holy smokes.
Stay dead.
Yeah, I don't have a very good idea of what the enemy team has. I hope you do. I'm not gonna say that shit when I'm like, make sure you click on people every fucking... Like, I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're not clicking on people, because it might just be a replay error. I'm sure that people click on enemies. But if you don't, you're fucking up. Do it. But yeah, this is a really, really good fucking skill. You leveled it first for a reason. Just, you know, wait a little bit. Because it's never worth it for the mini stun. Almost never. Unless you can, like, stop a TP or set up a pudge hook. You go again for this. This is a really defensive ward when I feel like you guys have a lot of control of the map.
Illusion.
But, oh well. You just look at it. You just look at it. You and Enigma could have done Roche from like fucking minute 3 or 4. Actually, no, it took you a while to get 6, so not really. But it's definitely worth considering getting a smoke, picking Enigma, going in there. You pick up a Hyperstone when you're the hero that gets max attack speed on command. Little bit of a weird thing. I guess you're going for the Mjolnir just straight up. Like, it's an okay item, but I would never upgrade the Maelstrom to Mjolnir on Windrunner. Maybe like really, really late game, and it's your item 6. Yeah, I can't really excuse that one at all. I saw what I hope was a graphical bug of some sort, where you got a silver edge on the Dota buff. I hope that didn't happen. If so, then your item pickups are really questionable. Just walking in a rush again. It's cool that you feel safe to do this. getting the farm. Why retreat there? What's the fear?
Bountiful.
Should probably change the fog. So your team is rightfully fighting. You guys are trying to avoid, and by you guys I mean like you and the tiny, mostly. Again, Shackle with no hope of hitting. Just a little bit of patience can help you out. Now you don't have mana to do, you know, something like Focus Fire, which could have killed the SF in there easily. The Focus Fire usage is absolutely terrible. Again, I mean, not the Focus Fire, the Shackle Shot. You fucked it up one more time. Thankfully, they're just feeding you these frags.
Double kill. Any stone. The Dire's top tower is under attack.
Instead of one running there, you could have probably... Yeah, you could have probably Focus Fired and killed that guy if you had manned up. I believe in that version of this. Yeah, you are going fucking Silver Edge. What's the point? Like, maybe if you were gonna get really aggressive and get your shackles in and you wanted it as kind of like an alternative to Blink Dagger. But, like, you haven't landed one of these yet. I think you've landed one on a tree. Like, you haven't gotten any two hero shackles or really very many shackles on hero. So it can't be for setting that up, so I think you want to, like, I don't know. You're scared of a passive. What passives do they have? Skeleton? Skeleton's the best target. If you don't use this on Skeleton exclusively, then there's literally zero excuse to go Silver. Quick little frag. Thankfully this guy comes with his own pet Shackle too constantly. Don't cast that on heroes unless they're gonna use it. Does it cost mana? I forgot how much mana this costs actually. 50 mana? Yeah, it's significant enough. No need to waste it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Quick little farm. Trying so hard to just not fight. Trying to play this PvE adventure Dota. I hate this Dota. Just running from one side of the map to the other. Holy shit. Look at what your team is doing. Like, does it really feel okay? I don't know that running in there was the best idea. Maybe you just get out though. Cool.
Dire's middle tower. The big guys.
Yeah, he just kind of Lothar's in there.
Dire team, they don't muck about.
So probably time to just TP back to the base. You can't do anything here. Are you gonna walk back to the base? Are you gonna give it the farm? You could have been there to farm at like full health and mana instead. You're trying to avoid farming a lot. I think they scale infinitely better than your team does. Like, just look at them. One guy can hold 12 items, dude. That's one guy. 12 items. I don't know if the AFK farming is the way to go here. I think you need to be trying to set stuff up for your team. You've got really good team fight, really good initiation. And that's shit that you can tell from, like, you know, minute one, right? You just look at these 5 heroes. What do we have to do here? And it's probably fight. The answer is almost certainly always probably fight. Unless you've got a team like theirs where the answer is, God, I hope they let us farm for another hour. Which it seems like you guys are doing. I feel like you guys are really behind now. But we're ahead 2 kills. How can be behind, you ask? Well, fuck boy. You need to be way more ahead against a team like that. Oh, the team like here is.
The Dire's top tower is under attack.
You saw they don't have detection. I'm hoping that you're clicking on them. Like,
You're not going anywhere.
it was really worth not being in that position exactly. Why don't you use focus? There you go. You used it on the certain to be dead guy.
Double kill.
Is empty.
Yeah, there was some bad skill uses there. Focus fire, especially when you have like the maelstrom, that needs to be like your okay. I shackled, bam, focus fire instantly. That's what you do.
Killing spree.
If you get this guy, you won that fight though. Think about that. You don't get him though. How sad. You can't
Radiant's been fortified. Radiant's top
like
tower is under
hover over
attack.
your hero. Next time, like whenever you play your hero and it's a ranged hero, just hover over them and look at your range. Ideally, if you can fight at that max range where you're just hitting them with the like the outside edge of the big circle, that's where you want to be. You can't like just run into 4 people there because you want to shackle up here. Like the shackle will come, right? They've got 1 melee, 2 melee, 3 melee, 4 melee, 5 melee with the bear. Like they're gonna put themselves in position for you to shackle. You can't just run into 5 of them and be in the thick of it like that when you've got that much range. Hell yeah, destroyed. Sucks that you don't have focus fire for this.
Double kill.
Quick little feed by their team there.
But I'm the king.
So, can probably pop your wand here. Because if they come in, that was a shackle. Shackle's on cooldown though. They're just like actively feeding you, which really owns. That's the shackle. Weird little black hole.
Could be worse. Oh wait, no, it couldn't.
Really weird. I like how he channeled the whole thing, he just really owned it. Again, this kind of going to waste. You can put on a creep even just to help push, but... You don't know what that means, but I know what that
Dire's
means.
structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So getting racks here really good. Took you 43 minutes to get a Rax and then you just fed them a triple. That's really bad. That was not worth it. Oh, an ultra kill. That's like game losing shit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the plan to avoid that was. I think you guys value the Rax really highly. I don't think that's right. They just decided to come back and feed you though. This is very clowny Dota overall. You have your Silver Edge. So, there's a lot of items that you can upgrade, but that doesn't necessarily mean like you have to upgrade it. Like, once you get Chrysalis, you don't immediately need to go Daedalus next item. Once you get Maelstrom, you don't immediately need to go Mjolnir next item. I feel like, I don't know, maybe you're like reading a guide or something. Like, never just... All you gotta do is like look through all the items and actually read what they do, and then build them just based off what's actually going on in the game. Don't use guides and don't like just build shit to build shit or build shit because you have like the lower tier item and you want to build it into the higher tier item. You're going back to base on like basically full health and mana. It's kind of weird. I don't get it. I see you've got the second courier. I actually didn't notice that until now. It's pretty hot. Like I just fed your team a gem. It's pretty cool. I don't think your team has noticed. Can you pick it up? You did. Cool. So yeah, quick little feed of a gem there. This is very, very clowny Dota. It's like you have the wand in your stash. Are you really gonna ever use this again? Probably not. May as well sell it. Fairly dangerous Dota. They're 5 off the map. But I guess you're basically immune, right? Because you have a Silver Edge and these people are clowns. So you can never die again.
Top tower. Oh, look, Dire's fortified.
It's really worth saving the... Holy shit, that's a good black hole. It's really worth saving... what was I saying? The focus fire, because you didn't go Ags for the team fights. Because if you would have focus fired a guy in that black hole with Maelstrom, you would have gotten like an ultra. Yeah, it's completely immune to damage. Oh no, you rode the lightning. These are fucking clowns. Clowns all around. The gem is just left. This Tiny's running away with full health and mana with the entire enemy team down. Thankfully he has come back. Gets his gem back.
Dire's
the tower.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower's just died. Yeah, oh, sad really. What?
Tiny has a heart on his body for some reason. Let's not worry about that, though. Let's worry about what the dumb items you're building, and not the dumb items your team is building. Haven't clicked on the Shadow Man for a while, but I'm a little bit scared to at this point. Invis can try to set something up with this. You might have detection. It's good. It looks like you're clicking on them. I see your mouse moving. Just not really helping your team here. Doesn't look like your team needs help. They're just literally running into feed. I don't understand this Dota. At one point, was that a good idea? Focus fire not used there. Could have been used. Could still be used. Literally could still be used right now. There you go. I feel like an earlier use of focus fire there, or just any other abilities would have been really good. That fight went really bad. I'm sure you all have buyback at this point, though. It's really important. You're literally 2 gold short.
Look who's back.
Cool.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks. The Radiant walls have been fortified. Radiant's middle barracks.
I feel like some stuff could be happening here.
Radiant's top
There you
tower
go.
Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's top
I think some
barracks
stuff can still be
fallen.
happening here. Like, so what does the Shadow Fiend do if both of you go in on him? I don't get it. What's the Earth Spirit do? Literally, please, someone tell me, what does the Earth Spirit do?
Haste.
So really defensive. I think you guys could have, like, gotten a smoke and try to make the big push. Maybe you're really scared, though. You got, what was that, 2 buybacks on cooldown? Coming in for the quick feed. Excellent, cool. So that should be second racks, right? You're going mid instead of the bottom, where the bottom racks are. The bottom racks you desperately need. They have 2 guys down. You guys can get the buildings really quickly. Maybe you're trying to push down mid to get to the bottom racks that you can't get anyway. Oh my god. What a disaster. I don't know, you kind of need to corral your team into doing shit like this. I see Shadow Fiend's still down for 50 seconds. Maybe your team can do it without you. No, not the buyback. Hopefully they just get out now. Hopefully they just get out now. Yeah. Weird little feed. We're a little buyback. We're a little everything. I can't write my fucking mind around this Dota, dude.
Thank you from the bottom of my soul.
I feel like this guy's wrong in saying the game isn't even over.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
It's time to really look for the big shackle shot here. That wasn't it. Really longing for the 2-hero shackle.
Radiant's middle tower
If you had focus fire here, you could be making these guys' lives like really complicated.
My pattern fades.
Honestly, yeah, I would be doing exactly that.
Radiant's middle tower ain't radiating no
You're
more.
losing the game right now.
Ownage. Killing spree.
Okay, that's game. Yeah, you built stupid items and played really dumb in the early game. You basically didn't do anything the whole time, and then you just kind of farmed against a team that outfarms you. Everything about that was bad. And mostly, yeah, just the shackle. Just remember, try to actually set it up, because the mini stun sucks. Like, it's cool. You're gonna miss a few, but don't miss all of them. Goodbye.